I've been asked to check out the Thornbirds and some of the other tires, how they perform. More specifically, the Thornbirds with and without foams. So we're just going to kind of do a little short video here and see what everything is like with the foams and without. So check it out. Have everything set up here on the course. I'm just going to kind of check out like how it conforms when it hits the rocks here, and maybe how it climbs up the hill. I don't want to run the whole course here because it takes up a lot of time if I do all that, but let's just see how they get along here. Okay, and as you can see, there's hardly any tire deflection there at all. Let's see if I get it in a little bit of a bind. No, as you can see, there's just not a lot of deflection at all. So let me get it around here. And even for these things being really hard, they still do really good. So okay, so as you can see, when I pulled that piece out over there, I created a little bit of a problem in there, but I kept it because it's actually a nice challenge, because it gives it a little bit of a dip in an area that was actually too easy before. So let's see how it gets along here. Okay, and we'll bring them up over here, kind of just check it out here. As you see, it's not too terribly bad. I just wanted to show off this light bar before I did this. I love that. It gives it a nice look. So I've taken one of them apart here just to kind of show you that there is nothing inside there. No foams at all. The problem that I have with these Thornbirds, even after when I first put these on here, I did my boil trick and everything else, and it did loosen them up a little bit, but they're still pretty tight. These trucks don't have a lot of weight, so it takes quite a bit to get on them and add a little deflection. This rig here doesn't have weights and stuff in the front, but you're talking about grams. You're not talking about pounds or anything like that. I mean, I gotta push. I mean, there's just a little bit, so I gotta push pretty good to get any real deflection there. It's just these tires are so gnarly. I really want to use them, and I do like the beadlock rim here. It is a pain in the ass to get apart, by the way. So if you ever get any of these from RC 4-wheel drive, they're nice, but man, they are a pain in the ass when you have to take them apart. So okay, these tires here perform as well as these little guys over here. These are just the cheapy Hobby Plus ones. Actually, these came off of my 24 scale Barrage. The only worst tires that I have that are worse than these right here are these. And I really shouldn't say worse, because they're all really good. But as far as the stiffness goes, so you've seen this one on the course and how well it performs with these tires. So let's just start going through the other ones here and show you the differences. So we'll just take this one here and Got a little more deflection on it. So we'll check this guy out here and show you how these tires perform. Again, these are the cheap ones from the ECX Barrage 24. Okay, we'll do the same path on this guy. Not really much there either. Starting to get a little bit there. I mean, pretty much the same, really. Next up would be Sandyland. We are going to skip the ECX Barrage 24 because it has the same tread pattern and tires. These actually have foams in them though, so let's check these out. Alright, let's see how this one gets along. With foams, little deflection. Now these are also 3D printed rims too, so that might make a difference. A little bit there. And a little bit there. Now that could be the key of why this thing actually performs so well on this course too. Is maybe it's just gripping the course better than the others. I don't know. And last but certainly not least, the C10 SCX24. Gosh, I put that thing on there. I don't like that. This one has upgraded shocks. A couple different other upgrades. They got an upgraded motor in there because the original one burned out. Still got the same steering servo, which in this one is plenty. Some of the other ones doesn't perform that well, but this setup works great. These are, I believe, the stock tires that come with it, so we'll check these out. Okay, we're all set up. Let's check this out. Maybe a tiny bit. A little there, maybe. And maybe a little there. So most of these don't conform like the bigger counterparts. This one here does not have weights in it. The Barrage is the one that has my wheel weights on there. But as you can see, the tires are exactly the same as a couple of different ones that I have here, because I do like those little cheapy tires. So the last one here is going to be this guy. Still working on the speed controller for him because it's kind of jumpy and stuff, but this is all stock. I haven't done anything to this one. And stock out of the box, besides being hard tires and the way it jumps around, you know, on the ESC kind of loading up, it's really not bad. Okay, I haven't showed this one much, but you'll see why. I mean, it's not the greatest, you know, it's all stock, so haven't really figured out what I want to do with this one yet, so let's just check it out. See how fast it kind of likes to move on you. You gotta kind of like feather the throttle a little bit. But as you can see, very, very stiff. There's hardly any, I don't think there is any tire deflection there. See if we can put it in a little bit of a bind and show you a better view. Yeah, there's just nothing there. It's all stiff. that's the best you're gonna get. So what you're getting is what's on the top of the truck, tread-wise. As you can see, the pretty rigid. This can be softened up. I just haven't worked on them yet. I have two other types of tires here that I did not test. I have these, and they have the same tread pattern as the SX24. So that's why I didn't test these. These are new and hard. Again, same tread pattern, but these have 3D printed extensions, and they didn't turn out so great. I actually want to take these off of here. I just haven't done it yet. So those are about the only other ones I didn't test. But most of what you get with the tires on these little guys here, without putting a bunch of wheel weights and stuff on them, you're not going to get a whole lot of conformity. You can get some, but obviously the bigger the tire, the easier it's going to be to get that. These little guys, like on the Thornbirds, they're kind of small tires. Let's just show you a size comparison there. See how easy it is to push that in? I mean, so what you're relying on is the tread pattern for your grip as you go along. You're not really relying on the conformity like on most crawlers, but if you put some weight in this, you can get the same effect. Me personally, I'm not on this rig, and these tires have not found a good home yet. I just have them on here for right now. Now the barrage, I've been doing some work on it, testing out different ESCs and stuff. I'm trying to come up with a better setup on this guy here. I love the truck, but it does that loading up thing, just like the green one does, where it just scoots real fast. So once I come up with a good setup for this one, it'll probably be the same thing on the green one. But as you can see, this one has wheel weights in it. This is a pretty balanced truck. It does have a shorter wheelbase, but it's one of my favorites for sure. So, hopefully I've covered what you're looking for as far as the Thornbirds and the other tire tread patterns and things like that. There's not a lot to these 24 scales, so you kind of get what you get with them. There's different little things like foams, no foams, weights, that kind of stuff that you could make it, better or worse. So just keep that in mind. Once you get into the smaller vehicles, like the 30 seconds, these are really hard. So I'm actually looking for alternatives now, figure out how to soften those up, or just all together get something different. I don't know, I haven't come up with anything yet. So these here, let's see if they have any foams in them. I don't even remember. Okay, these do have little tiny foams. So we're gonna go ahead and jerk this out of here and show you what that is. Just a little foam that's in there. Nothing special. And these tires go off and on pretty easy. I did not glue them because I don't know, what I want to do with them yet. So I don't like to make it permanent in the thing. I'm very happy with it, which as of right now I'm still playing around with it. And it gave it a little bit, but not enough to really even speak of. So still working on this one. Still working on it. But this is the 30 seconds, way different than the other ones. They crawl different, they look different. Everything on it's pretty different, really. So but there's different things you can do with these. So like this one here, you'll notice that I have smaller tires, but I also have smaller inner rims. That will help out a lot. So if you're looking to get a little bit of tire deflection, I suggest doing something like that. Your best bet on those is probably either you might be able to find some to buy, but most of what I found that is smaller than this is 3D printed. I've done a couple myself and they turn out okay, but nothing, glowing as of yet. So just be a little patient, trial and error, that kind of thing. That's what you really gotta look at. So, well, again, I hope I've covered what you're looking for, and if there's anything else that I haven't covered, just send me an email, comment on the video, and we'll try to get something else done for you.